everyone, this is Monotone Morgan, and let's quickly go over some highlights. So did you know, if you bomb above a giant spider, it won't kill the spider, it will just jump off. Learned that lesson the hard way. And here's me dying in a Restless Dead level, so I kill the dude, I'm like, oh, the skull's there, and then I throw the bomb to blow up the totem, and then I just run into the totem and die, and then get blown up. And now, here's me showing off the bow and arrow. You can use the arrows to create ledges. So here I think I'm being smart, and then I'm like, oh wait, I have nothing to climb onto. And as you can see in the slow-mo, I barely survive. And then in another really stupid death, I put down 2 bombs in a row, so I run away from the explosion of the first, but then it's still there even after the animation effects disappear. And now, 84 deaths, 84 plays, we begin. So, once again, I'm Monotone Morgan, and this is Let's Play Spelunky Part 10. So, I'm just going to speed everything up and give you some cool music while the game is sped up. Because you've all seen the first area and whatnot. So this is my best playthrough out of the session, playthrough 85. Unfortunately, I didn't get to the final boss, so I'm still pretty mad about that. However, I did manage to get to the Golden City, so now I won't focus on showing that off, because I already have. And for some reason that caveman was unconscious, probably because of the arrow trap. And yeah, we just skip through, grab the maiden, doing everything by the book almost, not trying to get myself in too much danger. Probably shouldn't have let her run off, because what if she landed on a spike pit? It's happened multiple times now, very frustrating. But that's just what happens. And now we're back to normal speeds to show off the teleporter. So what the teleporter does is teleport you in the direction you are facing, so you can teleport upwards and downwards. However, if you teleport into a wall, you die, which makes sense. And there we go. And so there I am, utilizing the teleporter. It's actually a fun little thing, and you can even telefrag enemies, which I tried to do there but failed to, and that's why the snake damaged me. So usually the teleport is pretty friendly, it won't kill you unless you do something really stupid like teleport right into the edge of the, the world map. Sorry, the dungeon map. It usually will put you in the next available space if there are any available, otherwise you will just telefrag yourself. Now I believe I use it here, yep, so you can really use the teleporter to skip having to bomb stuff, very useful. I'm a fan, but it's not an exact science. Like, sometimes I've done teleports that I feel should have not caused problems, so I tend to err on the side of caution and not use it in favor of, say, the jetpack or whatever. However, it is definitely a fun little device, like, there's no arguing that. Ooh, and yes, we're still going nice and slow because this is where I get what I consider 2 of the most important items to getting through, the rest of the game. The compass, extremely important for Area 3, as well as just in general, it's a good item. And just then I hear the cries of the, oh, there we go. I hear the cries of, hello there, of the damsel, and I actually probably could have teleported down into it, but again, as I said before, I've had bad experiences where I feel I shouldn't have died, but I did regardless, which always sucks and just puts a sour note on what is actually quite a fun, I hesitate to say weapon, because you can use it for, killing stuff by telefragging, but really it's more, less a weapon, more, ooh, and yeah, there's the Eye of Ujat's, treasure chest, so you can see me trying to bomb my way to it. So yeah, it's a tool, it's not really, like, I don't use it, go on a killing rampage with it or anything. And so yeah, just showing off that I've got the teleporter, and I'm using it. Yeah, there's our first telefrag, confirmed kill with the teleporter. Ooh, 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 yeah, that's the stuff. So yeah, I think teleporter just kills anything, because, well, it makes sense that it would kill anything it teleports through. Because if it's even if a big guy, oh yeah, here you can see I grabbed that, and I'm wondering why the arrow isn't unlocking the chest. It's an arrow, you Nimrod. And finally the damsel gets it and goes to the exit, and that's pretty sweet. And now I start freaking out. We've only got 30 seconds. I want to keep the teleporter though, but I don't want to waste ropes, so I tried jumping and teleporting up, and there you go, it works that time. Wasn't that beautiful? And so I buy myself the jetpack, and I'm like, yeah, let's load the teleporter now. I don't really need it anymore. Though, in hindsight, it's a fun item, but I probably should have held on to it, but yeah, whatever. Now, there's the gun, and we're going to speed up again, so enjoy some more music by Sycamore Drive. They do excellent chiptones music, available online. Make sure you check it out. I use a lot of their music in my LPs when I need it for fill sections. I'm certain there is a way to just speed up the game audio, but I use... I don't have any fancy products. I just use Windows Live Movie Maker, and whenever you speed that up, it completely kills all the game audio. I guess I could record it as a separate file, but oh, that was a close one though, just there. Thank God I dodged it. And yeah, when you speed up the any movie files in Movie Maker, it just kills the audio rather than trying to deal with it. So in its place, you get some cool music by Sycamore Drive. Very good, guys. Now we've got a pit level, which is, as you know, the special level for Area 1. And I'm trying to set off that arrow trap, but apparently I already did. So there you go, because I wanted to get the what turned out to be bombs. And so now I'm like, I've got to kill that snake. There we go. And then I throw it down. I'm terrible. So now I'm using the jetpack for more military applications of just hovering at the right height and whipping them. And there's the big spider, don't want to deal with him and his BS. And just killing the snake and trying to bomb my way to that chest. Up we go. And now we got the mattock, and honestly I probably should just grab the mattock there, but for some reason I didn't, so anyway, collecting some money, some jewels, and there's the exit. So don't need the teleporter, just checking the time in case the ghost, because it's like, should I bother exploring, because we're nearly at the end and I need 50,000 for the Unk if I don't want to go around slaughtering a bunch of merchants. And as it turns out, we've got 30 seconds, but I'm doing alright, clearing out this whole area, got all the money, doing alright. So we're done pretty well considering we've already spent a whole bunch of dough. And mattock can be used as a weapon, it's just not very good, and there was the ghost. It's just not a very good weapon because it's much slower than your whip. And now we're back to normal speed, because, hello, it's here, where is it? Nope, there it is. And there's the exit. And I used that frog very poorly. Like, if it was just a little bit closer, it would have killed the blue frog. Oh well. And there's another frog bomber. And now I think about it, I could have used that frog to destroy the tree as well. Oh well. Caveman's not particularly harmful. By the way, cavemen will drown in the water if you just throw them in and they're just left there. They will drown. And here I am looking at my score going, I need more stuff. So, you know, dynamite mining, so to speak. Very effective. But yeah, cavemen will drown. However, from my testing, you will never drown when you're underwater. Now, I've never extensively tested it, and they may, in the updated re-release, maybe include an O2 timer. But basically, from my understanding, the Spelunker, or your player character, can survive indefinite periods underwater. Which is good for him, I guess. Anyway, we've now made 50,000, so I'm good to go to the black market and buy myself an Unk. I probably should have gotten some more money since I had time, but play it on the safe side, I guess. Because if I had more money and there was a shotgun, then I've got the jetpack, the compass, and the shotgun. I'm basically set for endgame. And here I go just speeding through, and then I notice there's that bloody vampire, and I hate those things because they can throw you like the Yetis. But unlike the Yetis, they are fast, and they can fly, and they dash at you, and they are bullshit. And as you can see, he's camping the bloody... Now, here's the thing. Shopkeepers going to get pissed off at enemies camping their zones. And that was really dangerous. I wasn't expecting him to do that, but thank goodness he didn't. And then there's one of those Chinese zombies, basically. Now, the shopkeepers don't seem to get pissed if you whip stuff. However, if you pull out a bomb, they will shoot you. And they will call you a terrorist. So, don't do that. So yeah, I seem to have gotten a mix of the black market and an undead level, which is interesting. And here I decide not to gamble because I've already got the jetpack. And I'm thinking, should I just buy more bombs? Should I buy a weapon? And then I look at what's available, and aside from the bow and arrow, there's nothing really that interesting. So I think I get, yeah, the big thing of bombs. By the way, the cape and the jetpack are mutually exclusive items. You either have one or the other. But the jetpack is usually by far better, simply because it gives you upward movement. Which again, very useful when fighting the final boss to give yourself a bit of a breather. Because there's a boss arena, but you can also fly above that. And I really hope in the next video, even if I lose to the final boss, I can show that off. That would be really sweet. So, we're now moving our way through Area 2. We find a shrine to Kali. It's a pitch black level, however, we can collect those dudes for money. And I'm pretty sure I forget to grab that one on the left side, which always makes me sad. And here I start thinking, I've got extra HP, so why not think about sacrificing, you know... By the way, Kali prefers live sacrifices to dead ones. I think that comes as no surprise to anyone. So basically, Kali gives you better, well, not better rewards, but she gives you rewards faster if they're alive sacrifices. So you can try sacrificing alive shopkeepers, but it's a really dumb idea. It's always better to kill shopkeepers first. And basically, anything with a body that bleeds is a good sacrifice for her. Now here I'm like, I've got the bombs, so let's try and bomb our way to the damsel. I really should have gotten the paste, because if I can fly, I can put the bombs basically wherever I like. I mean, yes, there are some advantages to non-pasting, but most of those are when you're trying to kill stuff. And there, I managed to dodge a booby trap bomb. I have fallen for quite a few of those, which has been quite sad. But I'm getting better now. That was a poorly placed bomb, honestly. But fortunately, I've got a second chance here. Because what I want to do is bomb a hole into that water, which I do there successfully, but at the cost of quite a few bombs, I must say. And here, I finally give up, because there's no way up and in there. Because unless I tried to time the bomb explosion, so I just kind of gave up on the damsel, I believe, and just moved on. So apparently, I think I've discussed this already, but apparently it's not so much a glitch, but it's due to the fact the way RPG Maker works. That, you remember I was saying the Unk screwed up on us a few times? Basically, the reason it screwed up is because of how the game has a frozen area. Oh, look. And now I speed it up again, because you've seen the Dead or Restless area, and unfortunately, Kali doesn't like dead sacrifices. I'm pretty sure I sacrificed this damsel, though. And boom, we get spike shoes. And I haven't mentioned this before, but you know those plants that walk around and try to eat us? Ah, and here we see the vampire bat has glitched out on the water. Oh, no, wait, no, and then he recovers, and now I'm getting chased. I'm like, oh crap, get out, get out, get out. And I pay all my money to the shortcut dude, but he's not finished. Anyway, spike shoes allow you to do triple damage with your jumps, which includes being able to kill the plants that are carnivorous, because normally, if you jump on those, they will kill you instantly, because they eat you. However, with spike shoes, not a big deal. Anyway, so I'm speeding up through the first area. I gotta say, when you got all the items I've got, Area 3 is not that scary. Because, well, yeah, except for stuff like that, the bloody, if you miss those, spring traps, Yetis can suddenly jump at you. Anyway, we speed up, back to normal speed, and there's the, Moa, or Moai, or however you pronounce it, with the unk on its forehead, so we want, or forehead, however you prefer pronouncing it. Yeah. So I'm like, I want to do this, I'm gonna do this, let's do this. However, I probably should have gone around collecting more money. I think I collected a decent amount, but I should have collected more. And I allow myself to get hit twice by the... 3 times because I'm an idiot. Now, if you just make contact with the ships, they just deal 1 damage. I was worried about jumping on it and blowing it up and then instantly dying from the explosion. And there I take full damage, even though I got the jetpack. I'm an idiot. But fortunately, I do recover from that stupidity in order to get... Well, I recover. In fact, I wasn't really that concerned about dying. And here you get the head jet. For doing all that, you appear in the Moe. There's an exit there. And the head jet. So you get the head jet. And now, I forget what exactly it does. But basically, it allows you to get access to the best weapon in the game. Bar none. Like, I do say the shotgun is the best, but the reason I say it's the best is it does the most damage, yes, but the reason I'd say the shotgun is best is because it has more, it's more availability, whereas the best, in functional terms, the best weapon in the game, the Scepter, which you're about to see, is the best in terms of the fact, well, you'll see, but basically, it doesn't do the best damage, pure damage potential, and it's only really available in Area 4. And speaking of which, we're almost up to Area 4. Now there's another Kali thing, and I'm like, well, I've got the shoes, I've got full life, let's start sacrificing Yetis. And doing a good job of it. Oh, that was close. If he had thrown me and got me caught in a throw chains are the worst, because they just kept throwing you. And finally, I unlock the, Kapala, which basically, you know how enemies drop blood? Or they have blood drops as part of their giblets? Excluding the UFOs, obviously. And I'm like, you know what? Let's sacrifice this damsel. We've been having a good run. So you collect those blood drops and it fills the Kapala, and I think once you get 16 blood drops, and keep in mind you can whip corpses and the like, and you get blood drops from unconscious, you get it from dead enemies, though dead enemies, once they give out their last blood drops, they don't give you any more. Now I probably could have farmed those Yetis for more blood drops and then sacrificed their dead bodies, but I'm just like, oh wait, I do, apparently. Oh, that's not good. So do I just... I think I just, stop trying. Oh no, here I am, I'm still trying. There we go, absorb that blood. So yeah, he's dead. And he won't give... See, if some of them, as soon as they die, they won't give out more blood. And I'm just like, yeah, let's just move on. Don't want to anger the ghost. And here we are, Area 4. And we're on the special level again. I hear prayers to Kali. Now, the most bullshit thing started. Got hit by an arrow trap. Bullshit. And then the damsel started with that bastard. That is the strong... So you know how the giant spider is the big enemy of Area 1? This bastard, the mummy, that particular mummy is an absolute bastard. He has the scepter, so you have to kill him. But because I killed him too quickly... Well, because he spawned there, he killed the damsel straight off the bat, and now I have to, yeah, and now the scepter glitches, so now I have to bomb it again to, knock it back onto the actual gravity. However, so this is the scepter, the best weapon in the game. Homing shots, of course the problem is, it favors targeting the closest. So if you got a dead enemy that's still close to you, it'll favor that over an enemy a little further away. And by the way, you can collect your own blood droplets, however, now I'm really starting to freak out. Now here's the thing, the scepter doesn't really get you that much blood, for obvious reasons. However, again, it is the strongest weapon in the game. And a really good thing, I've nearly got an extra hit point. Is the spiders in the thing, they're really good for that. So now we've got another Prayers to Kali level, and I'm like, I need to kill everything here. Now, see the keyhole thing? You put the scepter in that, and if you have the head jet, which I do, it allows you to open this. Now, I probably could have waited a little longer, but now I'm just like, okay, I'll just get the damsel and be done with it. So, I've got to lure that crush trap, the smiley crush block. There we go. Lured that. Grab her. And then I'm like, well, it didn't set off the trap, so why not also grab the gold? Since, you know, I can. And there we go. No worries. Now we've got 2 hit points. And we've unlocked the City of Gold! So essentially, the City of Gold, everything has gold in it. Everything. You blow up stuff, it has gold. And I'm pretty sure I die soon, but this is where you can gain stacks and stacks of money. There's also a giant idol thing, mower. And here I run away from it, and then I forget that they just keep going till they hit something. That is their breath weapon, which launches dead bugs, basically. However, that is the City of Gold. Everything has gold in it, and it is wonderful. So thank you again for watching Let's Play Spelunky. I'm Monotone Morgan. See you guys next time.